Chevy.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
World.
Nerds.
You have to bear with us here. Classic cinema. All right. Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
That might get a little loud.
No,
You already
you're
have it turned down?
Yeah, I'm getting better at this, you know.
We're doing our live tonight a little old school. With that being said, there is no movie tonight. Instead, well, first off, can you hear us okay?
Oh, that's right. We're not using a microphone tonight.
Can you hear us? Can you see us? Good evening, Ben.
Can everybody see me? Can everybody...
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hello, Shannon. Black screen. All right. The reason why, so we're going live on our phone tonight, and we are on the road. We are driving to Atlanta, Georgia. We have to be there at the end of this month for Days of the Dead Atlanta. And we are filming along the way. The past two videos were in Las Vegas, and tonight we are spending the night in Tucson.
Tuscan.
Yeah, right? Tucson, Arizona. We spent the day filming in the Arizona desert.
It was cold.
Yeah. So probably tomorrow. But the day after, you should get a filming location video from here in Arizona. It's a big one. It's a really big one.
We're excited.
So
I have my tablet here, of course, where I can see your guys' comments easier, because on the phone, you can't really see them.
And since we're on the road,
Bienvenidos.
in the past, we haven't been able to do Grim Up All Nights. So technically, this is just kind of like a Q&A. George, tip 666. What did he say?
I'm waiting for it to come up on my side.
We're going to get to your message here in a second, George.
I'm lagging.
You are lagging. Let's see here. It's all right. Hey, Olstein.
There it is.
From Tucson. Are you here for Dillinger Days? Hit a homie up so I can show you some cool stuff next time. No, George, we are actually just in town for the night. We're stopping. We're on our way towards Austin, Texas tomorrow. We hit up early in the morning. We drive to Austin. We're going to be filming in Austin next, but we have a day of driving. So, no, we're not here for Dillinger Days. Sorry. Honk, honk. I thought when we made this post that people would get it. This is not a Grim Up All Night. We didn't say anything about Grim Up All Night. And we're not doing a Q&A hangout with Pee Wee Herman. Sorry.
No,
some people assumed we were.
It looks like it might be a little choppy. Sorry about that, you guys. We are on our cell phones here today.
Hold on.
I'm only seeing it through my tablet. I'm wondering if it's my connection or your connection.
Yeah, is it choppy? I can't tell.
For me it is, but I forgot to put myself on the hotel Wi-Fi.
I can't tell.
I can't, it looks like, wee.
All right. Hopefully, okay, I know it's frozen. It's going to connect. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, that's already getting a lot better.
It should be getting better slowly. Hello, Lily, Amanda McClure.
There we are.
There we go. We should be back.
There we are.
Sorry about that. It's been a long time since we've done anything on the road live like this. So we thought that we would have like just a hangout and a Q&A. So we lost so many people because Pee Wee Herman's not here. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Sorry to disappoint you.
So, like I said, we spent all day in the Arizona desert doing a filming location video for something we've been wanting to do for quite some time.
Yeah?
It's completely out of the way.
Anthology?
No, I wouldn't go there. Don't even say that. But it's completely out of the way from any track that we have going through Arizona. And we were like, you know what? We're going to make the trip. So we made the trip out here today. And we were actually here for 2 days. We spent the first day driving throughout the area, trying to make sense of the filming location because it's kind of like all over the place. So then
we rolled up and we're like, that's not it.
It didn't make any sense whatsoever.
It did not make any sense.
A small amount of people have covered this filming location, and most of them have got it wrong, the details wrong. So we came out here to see for ourselves, and they did.
We tracked down some old timers.
We tracked down, we talked to some old people,
Yeah.
some old timers, people who live in this town, and they were able to confirm some stuff with us. So we shot a really nice video.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys will like it.
Hope you're like, hey, running with the devil. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Running with the, I like that. Running with the devil. All right, that's as much as you're gonna get.
Jamming.
And believe it or not, we really don't have any news for you guys aside that we're driving to Atlanta and the store's closed until we get back on February 6th. So now's the do you have any news that you want to share?
I love you.
That's not news. That should be a given.
They should know that. They should know I love them because I do. I love you.
So the chat is moving very quickly.
I can't think of anything that I would perceive to be news because my brain doesn't operate like that. I don't have any memory space.
So with that being said, now's the time to ask us
We don't still have the Mini Cooper. Wow.
any
That's
question
way back when.
that you want. I will say this though, we get questions a lot all the time. Like, who does our theme song? Batmobile is the name of the band. The song is called Calamity Man. We get asked that all the time. I'm talking all the time. That answer, that question, the name of the song is in the description of every single one of our videos.
Everyone.
So for some reason, everybody who uses YouTube seems to forget that if you click that little arrow and you look underneath, it'll tell you so much information that you would like to know. Matthew Brown says, Jessica.
I was dying to tell you that I love that black dress that you showed in Las Vegas. It's very stylish, a wee touch of Victorian goth, perfect to wear in London, England next year. You were very right, Matthew. Thank you so much. I actually brought it with me to wear again on this trip because I love it so much. The girls over at Foxblood, they do great stuff. It's small. It's a small company, and they're very big about the quality of what they produce being higher end but also affordable, and I think we can all kind of really admire that in today's age where everyone's trying to raise their profits and then thus they're lowering their standards and the quality of their materials. So I really love them for trying to really keep it nice and affordable.
All right, so again, people who are just showing up, what time is the movie starting? There is no movie tonight. When we made the post, we never said anything about a Grim Up All Night. We are traveling. We are so far away from home, so it's just a hangout tonight. I'm so sorry.
Said, when I posted my Instagram that we were going to be having a live, I actually put in parentheses, we're not doing a movie. It's going to be only Q&A questions focused.
And hangout. Again, another thing that everybody keeps asking, I've seen it a couple times on here, baby, question mark? Are we going to have kids?
No.
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 We have no plan to have any kids.
No.
So you guys can keep asking, you guys can keep wishing. It ain't going to happen. It is not going to happen.
Like if I look like I have a baby bump, it's just fat, but thank you for inquiring.
Melvin Alexander, driving my truck down I-90 with LED lights on Grim Green, wearing my green Grim Life Collective shirt.
That's so cool, Melvin.
Now, what you need to do is you need to get like that weird, Nickelodeon. You can't do that on television.
Slime?
Yeah, you need that slime from You Can't Do That on Television and just throw it at people.
Oh, God.
Cover people in green. Green.
Oh, no.
Tramp stamp. There is no tramp stamp.
We didn't say we were watching a Pee-wee movie. We just used his picture because we like him.
Yeah. Every time we post, we always use
Eating all the pizza and fries. Oh my God, that was so good.
So you guys might have caught when we did that video, I said something called Grim Eats, E-A-T-S, like Grim Life, but Grim Eats.
I wish.
We had this crazy idea for the longest time called Grim Eats, where we visit.
Sorry.
Who said that?
Someone said clickbait.
You're clickbait.
We put it out there as honestly as we literally just said.
For what, the Pee-wee thing?
I even said we're not doing a movie.
No, not once did we ever mention Pee-wee Herman's name. Not once did we ever say, hey, we're doing Grim Up All Night.
No.
So I get it. I do. It is what it is.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Liz All Good Fuller. I like it. All good.
Hey, Waco.
Hi from Waco. I loved the Red Hot Chili Peppers video. I wore my shirt today. I'm glad you loved that.
Dude, I love that that you got that meant Red Hot Chili Peppers and not the Rocky Horror Picture Show, because my brain saw enough letters for it to mean Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I was like, wait, one of those is backwards. Typo. And it's not even the right letter. So
Alexandra Jones, thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you, Alexandra.
So back to the Red Hot Chili Peppers video, I was a little concerned that people were not going to get that video or they weren't going to care. Thank you, Stella. And
kiss the puppies for me.
It's a weird video to talk about with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and to be honest, I was kind of expecting somebody from the band to reach out to me, or a representative from the band saying, listen, dude, why do you got to bring up this thing? And it's not that I was trying to bring up something, or I was trying to, but like something I've always wondered about was this bridge, this story. Where is it? And I was even more fueled by the thought or the fact that he didn't want people to go look for it. It's like, when you tell kids,
it's
don't go look
for
it.
Area.
It's a sketchy area.
It's a sketchy area. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's unsafe. Hello, Chili! But you never know when walking upon an area that used to be a drug den, if it is still a drug den, and then if it were, you could get seriously hurt.
Yeah, especially
or
if you're
stupid.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
I wasn't there.
No, I left this one home.
No.
But I was like overly cautious. And there's one point in the video towards the end where I'm walking back to the car underneath the bridge, and a car pulled up very slowly. And I kept my cool. But I was like, why is this car slowing down? I'm sure you can see it in my eyes. And I was like,
what's going on? Yeah. Man, I'm so used to seeing you guys on a much bigger screen. Oh, thank you, Salvio. Hello, Brazil. Mwah.
Thank you, Salvio.
Thank you so much.
Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. So yes.
We love you too, Chili.
We have mentioned that we are going to Canada. It has been announced September 9th in Toronto. And there are 2 more places overseas that we are going. And some of you have gotten it right. We put a little picture saying, and it had like it's London. I am not guaranteeing that we are going to England. I might be throwing you a red herring, but everybody thinks that we are and also we have talked that we are going to England, which we are going to England at some point. I'm just not telling you when just yet.
Man. Thank you. Speaking of Atlanta, ever go to Dragon Con? I still have not.
I have never officially attended Dragon Con, but I have attended the most important part of Dragon Con. And Peanut Head, what is the most important part of Dragon Con? Does anybody know?
I didn't get this, Peanut Head.
Does anybody here know what the most important part of Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia is? Midsummer Scream? I don't know if we're going to be at Midsummer Scream this year.
Well, I want to say that they also have Dragon Con in St. Louis, but I could be wrong. It's another con. And I always think it's Dragon Con, and I could be very wrong.
David says the first rule of Dragon Con is...
Look, the first rule of a lot of cons is...
Marco Mendoza, thank you.
What happens at the con stays at the con. Thank you, Marco.
Mastidic!
I haven't seen you in so long I couldn't even pronounce your name. Thank you guys for all the amazing videos this past Halloween, seeing all the best hunts there are in the States. Thank you sincerely for everything you guys do, and as always, much love and respect to you both. Shout out from my hometown, Tucson. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Jason, too.
Which we are in Tucson.
It's very
Thank you, Jason.
But I don't like snow.
It's been snowing in parts of Arizona.
Yeah, not here in Tucson. It was snowing in...
Still in Arizona.
It was it was like a 4-hour drive back that way, wherever we were. We were passing through a lot
No
of snow.
Bubba Pots, we are not in our apartment. Back to the Dragon Con. The most important part of Dragon Con is not the guests, not like the celebrity guests, not Dragon Con itself.
Hotel parties?
The parties.
The hotel room parties, yeah.
The hotel. So Dragon Con not only has hotel parties, but they rent out entire ballrooms.
Oh, you're talking about a different kind of party.
Like every hotel in the Atlanta area turns into a party. Like they rent DJs, there's a big thing like circuses. I mean, it becomes this massive thing.
Okay, so that sounds really cool.
So when Dragon Con happens in Atlanta, you don't really go for the con itself. You go for the
parties.
parties. People come from all over the world just to go to the parties.
I can't think of the con that comes to St. Louis that all my friends go party at because they also go for the parties, but it's not at a ballroom. It's in the hotel rooms. And one of my friends actually got stabbed by a sword once because of their shenanigans.
And the costumes are insane.
In the knee.
There's a lot of like really cool costumes and a lot of scantily clad ladies.
Oh, obviously, I was just about to ask, is Dragon Con one of those kind of conventions where essentially everyone is playing a little version of Cinderella, where it's like, whose shoe is this? Whose shoe is this? Somebody lost a shoe. Or half of a breastplate. Somebody lost part of their armor.
I'm gonna breastplate. Just like, you know, this is my cheese on my breastplate or my
cheese.
I don't know.
You're gonna grate cheese on your breastplate?
No, it's like a serving platter. You put like cheese and like meats and like little crackers on there. Hum nom 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 nom. Wait, that did not go over right.
That does not sound like you would smell very nice by the end of the evening. And I think drunk people would steal all of your cheese out of your breastplate. They'd be like, oh my god, am I tripping or is this actually happening? Is he wearing a cheese platter on his chest? Because you're like my Lord and Savior right now. I can see that happening. And then shenanigans would occur because you have food on your boobs, so they obviously go face first. And if they didn't, I'd be really disappointed because I would. And this is why I'm not allowed to drink.
She's not drinking.
I'm sober. I'm just weird.
No, we don't party. Occasionally, I will have some sort of alcoholic beverage here and there.
In my 20s?
Not much.
In my 20s, I used to drink and party and stuff like that. But yeah, my heart can't handle it anymore. I can barely like have soda nowadays without having like really bad heart conditions. Hot nerd! You guys
Hot Nerd
San Diego
84.
Comic-Con yet? No, we haven't been to that one yet either.
No.
We're always out of town.
Yeah, we always seem to miss things. So here's the thing. We are so so dead set on doing our own thing that a lot of times we miss all the other things that are happening, which is fine because we'd much rather go in and create something that is us. So
Teresa,
I don't know.
That's the
One day
bridge
we'll make
from
it.
Grip Life's video. Saw an episode of Tales from the Dark Side for the first time today. Wasn't expecting to recognize the opening. Oh!
Ha-ha!
Yeah, that's so cool. Thank you, Teresa. Right? Food on boobs. Like how... Face in. That's how that works. Hey, Anthony. I live in Tucson. So cool that you guys are here.
Oh, spooky.
Thank you so much, dear.
And sadly, we're just passing through.
We are. Sorry.
We did film in the desert of Tucson, in the desert of Arizona today. I'm not going to tell you where because you're going to be like, oh, I know what movie you were filming. But
Matt Lucas says, hello from New Hampshire. I live 12 miles from Haunted Overload. It would be great to see you back in New England this fall. Fingers crossed, but unlikely.
All right. So you guys hear it here. All right.
Secrets? Well, they're not really secrets.
It's not a secret, but some of you guys might not have heard our Halloween plans this year. So usually our Halloween plans are completely out of this world. We kind of just take a Yahtzee cup of ideas and we throw it and whatever. So last year, so if everything goes according to plan, we are going to be out of the country from August till mid-November, which means we are going to miss the entirety of the American Halloween season. Instead, we're going to be bringing you spooky stuff from other parts of the world and bringing Americanized Halloween to them.
Well,
in a way,
we won't really be bringing anything because I doubt it's going to fit in our luggage. I really wanted to, though.
I got a Halloween shirt on. Look at this. It's a pumpkin.
I was trying to think of like Halloween style things that we could bring to England, and it's all too much to fit in luggage, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, when we go overseas, most of the time, we're probably not going to be bringing any shirts or anything big like that. Just a heads up.
I wish we were, though, but...
Well, we did Salem the past 2 years, my friend. And we're probably going to go back to Salem this spring just to kind of get our kick in for 2023. Grim Life International. Yes. And also, if all goes according to plan, in 2024, we're going to miss Halloween in America again because we're planning on going to Japan.
And I'm going to try to sneak in there at some point. Charles, what are both of your guys' shoe sizes? I
Jeez
wear
Louise.
a size 8 in women's.
8 in women's?
And you wear a size 12 in men's.
Well, technically it's a 13.
It depends on what it is for him.
Yeah, 12 or 13. 13 are comfortable for me. I feel like my feet have grown. It's like you put like one of those weird like tiny washcloth figures in water and then it just gets bigger. For some reason my feet got bigger as I got older, so I'm size 13.
That is a real thing. You know what also gets bigger as you get older?
What?
Your ears and your nose. For some reason they just continue to grow after you die. Well, as you age, not after you die. Well, after you die a little bit too, but I digress.
So Derek says, have you guys been to Dealey Plaza and where JFK was assassinated? Years ago, I was there back whenever Grim Life Collective was a website, and I took pictures and I wrote about it. We are not going to Dallas this trip, or else we'd probably stop and do something.
I'm 5'3". He's 6'2". I think I have big feet for my size, but he's really tall. He needs really big feet so he doesn't fall over. That's how that works.
Wow. What? Okay.
Balance,
cool. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about the weather actually traveling over to England because I always get this impression that it's always cold and that it's always raining. Thank you, my son. I love you.
Michelle, well, thank you. Well, it's a little butt peach. Michelle, you're a butt peach.
Did you know the Hey Dude TV series was filmed in Tucson? I didn't know it was
Did
filmed
not know that
I
either.
watched that when I was younger.
Hey Dude. You know, so when we go over to England or overseas in any place that's raining, you do realize that there's a phenomenon that you don't practice that you probably should.
What?
It's called layers.
I always wear layers.
It's called layers.
Don't let him lie to you. What do you think my jacket is? That's layering. It's not even a real jacket.
It's like
a poncho.
It's a poncho.
Yes, most of us get from New York West Shot in St. Louis, Missouri. And you know what? St. Louis was such a rundown city at the time. They really didn't have to set dress it. It just looked like that.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Escape from New York was also filmed in Atlanta, Georgia.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't probably have to change it.
I think the original, well, the original opening scene was filmed in Atlanta, Georgia. Something that I've always wanted to go and cover was this opening scene, and you can kind of like pull it up on YouTube and watch it, right? Yep, it's this whole thing. It's a cool scene too that they cut out of the movie.
Do we know Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee? Not personally, I mean, I wish. They're both dead, but yes, of course we know who they are. And hopefully, I saw someone ask if we were going to visit a grave if we were in Canada. I don't know if we're going to be near his grave. One of the quarries is buried up there.
Maybe. Believe it or not, we have a list of everything that we want to do.
If we're going to be near there, we would love to visit him. Yeah.
But, so we're going to be there for a certain amount of time. We're going to be there for the show, and then we're also going to be there for like a week or two. And our week or two is already filled with a bunch of stuff, and believe it or not, his grave isn't even on there.
Too early.
Yet.
Too early, Jamie.
Jamie, come on.
We don't do politics here.
I'm gonna say too early, but Jamie, we don't talk about politics.
Sorry about some of the chat in here, guys. And we didn't set a thing for. I'm just gonna start putting people in timeout because the repeating of the comments is really just too much. So you guys are getting put in timeout. It becomes really stressful for the chat when you repeat things every 2 seconds. So please don't repeat things in the chat. I will put you in timeout. Put you in the naughty corner.
So what kind of merch are you going to have at Days of the Dead Atlanta? Kay Shoemaker, I think he said merch instead of merch. We have everything with us.
Everything.
Yes, including our neighbor's puppy.
It takes up half the car, and that's why I know that we're not going to have it with us when we go to England. I wish we could, but even just taking a small amount of shirts with us takes up a lot of room. So, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I hate it though because I know that shipping
Philip,
internationally
it's strange.
is really expensive.
Birch merch.
I would love to try to, bring some shirts for you guys so you don't have to pay that enormous amount of shipping, but
right? It does kind of remind you like Audrey too, doesn't it? Okay,
Ooh.
so the thing, so okay, we have a lot of really cool stuff planned this trip. We are due to be back in LA on just in time for CreepyCon at the very beginning of February. Our store will open back up on February 6th. Between them, we have some really cool videos that are going to be coming. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. This is not the place for it. I'm not giving away any secrets. Just kind of hang tight.
We love you too, Christopher.
Any
My
big
voice
extras?
gets really high when I get excited. I'm sorry.
We love you too, Christopher. So, Michelle Giles, is that what that is? Any more music history videos coming? Love the RH Red Hot Chili Peppers video. All right, here's the thing. Here's my mentality. Here's how I work. You ready? Let me explain something. So, last Halloween, we did a whole bunch of behind the scenes, lights on tours of haunted houses. It's like a series, like a little mini series. Think of it like that. With that being said, we haven't done one in a while. We are actually working on a few this trip. So if it can happen,
Hussy,
it's going to happen.
Thank you, dear.
The Gatlinburg Hussy, hello from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Smoky Mountains Park. Please visit. At some point we will, but we don't really get over there that much. I do want to check out Gatlinburg at some point.
I think I passed through there before when I took a bus from Florida to St. Louis. Smoky Mountains are gorgeous.
So the same thing about like what we did with the haunted houses behind the scenes. My mind works in like segments. I yes. I can't do the same video over and over and over and over and over again. Meaning I can't do true crime, 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 famous grave, famous grave, famous grave, famous grave, filming location, filming location, filming location. It drives me nuts. Excuse me. So for our own sanity, we try to mix it up. So yes, long story short, we do have more music history videos coming, a lot more planned. And once we get back in LA, you're going to see a lot more of them.
Yeah.
And eventually that'll stop, and then we'll move on to something else, and then other things. Which again, earlier with the pizza video in Las Vegas, we mentioned Grim Eats.
There's a lot of cool places that we want to visit that have amazing food. And we always kind of felt weird about it at first, but it's like, if you don't share the love, if you find a place that you love so much and you don't share with other people, then this amazing place might not make it. Yeah. So like, a horror pizza parlor, right? If I weren't like, hey, oh my God, this is like really good food and they're really good people and it's amazing to come here, they might not pull through and have to close. And I would really hate to see things like that happen. So we try to support small businesses as much as humanly possible, but we'll never lie to you.
Yeah.
We're not going to take you to a place because someone was like, hey, give me a feature. We don't work like that. We take you to places because we genuinely enjoy the food, enjoy the people who run it, and enjoy the environment. And that's why we're going to take you there if we do.
And Renee Melendez.
Oh, thank you, Renee.
More LA spooky history. That is coming. So yes, that's the kind of stuff I love. Especially like old LA history. When we did the sliced pizza, right before I took a bite of the pizza. It was the first time trying it.
Can you ask again what it was?
I turned to the owner and I said, I'm a little worried. And he said, why? And I flat out told him, I said, I don't know what I'm going to say to you if the pizza sucks. And he's like, well, I'd like you to be honest. I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to be honest. And the pizza was really good. Jessica and I both feel really weird about eating on camera. It's such a weird thing to do, to film yourself so other people can watch.
Funny.
So that's why whenever you watch the video of sliced pizza, it's cut in such a way.
Not you personally look funny.
It's cut very, very quickly. So you guys kind of get a feeling of it and it just kind of goes. So.
And it is so good.
Yeah.
I lived in New York for 8 years. I lived in Brooklyn, but I love going up to the Bronx and Queens, and I work in Manhattan. So
Snake.
When I tell you that this is really freaking good New York pizza,
hello,
it tastes
Dan.
like I actually got it in New York, like I would not lie and say that.
And in Atlanta, you are going to see a few more Grim Eats coming. So I thought about like putting it at the very beginning of the title, like Grim Eats, and then blah 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 blah. Blah. I don't know how I'm gonna name it, but it's just something different.
The Peterson video?
I asked about the Peterson video because me and my wife might be going this summer, wondering if it's worth the vault tour. Okay.
The car show.
Yeah. I say, okay, to give you an idea of how awesome the vault tour is.
I'm actually a little jealous that I didn't go, but I wasn't feeling well. That's how awesome it is.
So, all honesty, 100% honest, real quick. Hot Nerd 84 tried cauliflower crust nasty.
Oh, I tried it once. I liked it.
I'd give it a go. Danny Luna.
Aww.
Thank you, Hot Nerd 84, and thank you, Danny. You guys helped me through some hell.
Thank
you so much. Love y'all. Love you as well, Danny. You guys
thank
are like
you,
family
Rocker.
to us.
We love you too. We love you guys.
To give you an idea. Oh, Lyndon H. Great stuff, guys. Love the passion and commitment you put into your videos and channel. Would be fantastic to see you in Australia at some stage. I guarantee you,
I can't
at
make
some
promises,
point,
but we want to come.
Make promises, my butt. At some point, we will. I guarantee it. There's a promise. Bam.
Okay, we promise. We're gonna come to Australia one day.
To give you an idea of the Peterson Automobile Museum, I am not a car guy. Meaning, I don't get excited about the Viper or this very rare kind of car. I get excited about movie cars.
Same.
So when I reached out to Peterson, they asked me what I wanted to film, and I said,
unless it's pretty and I can touch it.
They said, what do you want to film? And I said, I want the film and TV cars. That's what I want to show. And that's exactly what I showed. I showed a few things down in the vault. Now, here's the thing. When I got there, I really, really wanted to see the Ghostbusters car, Ecto 1.
It was there, right?
It was not. It's on loan somewhere else. The DeLorean is my second favorite, but I wanted to see the Ghostbusters car. And I was so sad by it.
So sad.
That I really questioned, should I really do a video?
Should I just leave?
Should I really do a video? Or should I just leave? Because I was like, this is kind of like a letdown for me and I wanted to show it. And I came this close and I asked the guy, because they have people walking around to make sure that you don't touch the cars, I'm sorry. And I said, where's the Ecto 1? I said, where's the Ecto 1? And they're like, it's on loan. And I said, well, is this all the cars that you have that have to deal with movies? And they're like, well, there's more down in the vault. And I went, the vault? What's the vault? And they said, well, they looked, I had the little sticker, and they said, well, you might not have access to it, even though you're press, but I would go ask them. So I went and asked them, and they said, yeah, you do, just go down to the vault. And then they said, you're not allowed to film, but you're allowed. And I went, really? So the vault to me
thank you, Roxanne. We
made the experience. If you are contemplating getting the vault ticket, do it. That's my own opinions. Whatever. Do the vault. Long story short.
A haunted home is
Roxanne,
a haunted home,
thank
is
you.
what it says.
I talk too much.
That's kind of our job.
Oh yeah. Kid Karate, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Love you too, Kid Karate. Renee! Ecto 1! You darn tootin'.
Hi, Julia.
We are going to be at CreepyCon.
Ecto 1.
We'll be in town
Thank
just
you,
for CreepyCon. Hello, Wales.
I saw a couple of people ask, but I couldn't get to it yet. Hi, Wales. If we were going to stop by Graceland to pay our respects to Lisa Marie. So she just passed like a day or two ago. She's not going to be interred yet, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how long it takes for that to happen, but we might see if we have time on the way back. We do have to be back in town in LA at a very specific date. Hi, New Zealand! I've been to Graceland, he has not, but I know that she is going to be buried next to her son at Graceland. So if her plot is available, I would love to, because we don't pass that way very often. But it might not be ready for viewing by the time we make our way home.
It won't be.
Probably
Emery
not.
HVAC.
Yeah.
Delaware loves you guys. Well, we love you too, Delaware.
So that means sometime in the future, when we're passing by again, we would stop. But I doubt that she would be ready for visitation by the time we come home. Which is such a weird thing to say. I feel like I'm a funeral director being like, should be ready for visitation.
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 What's your opinion on Pig by Roz Williams in terms of the film itself, putting aside the disturbing mutilation stuffs? So, okay, so I didn't care too much for it. See, here's the thing, okay? I don't like artsy fartsy stuff. It doesn't like, I don't really get it. I don't like going to museums and looking at art pieces and going, huh, I get it. Look how beautiful that is, or this is what it's saying to me. I hate going to museums and I hate reading plaques. Give me a sentence. Give me 3-word minimum or 3-word maximum. This tree real. That's whatever. But that the short film for Pig, I don't get it. I didn't try to get it. I saw it and I'm just like, whatever. The Eraserhead is artsy fartsy, and you're right. For the longest time, I hated that movie.
Me too.
It took me forever to watch that. The older I got,
artsy fartsy,
the more I ended up liking it. The same thing with jazz. I'm not a jazz fan.
Are you saying that you have to be old to watch it?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why it's called artsy fartsy, because people, it's, yeah.
Alright.
But David Lynch.
He's a cool guy. I don't know him personally, but he just seems.
Don't know him personally. He brought us bread the other day. I'm just kidding. He did not.
I don't. A snail collection. I haven't had. Wow, that was from Pittsburgh way back when. I might have some of them still. I think that I actually do have some of them still.
Exactly, Theater of the Phantom. Still love them.
Oh, I love Phantom. Wait, are we talking about a different one?
Yeah, a different one.
Oh.
Artsy fartsy is how we roll. And you know what? Never mind. Are you guys going to meet any celebrities coming up? We are going to be at Days of the Dead, Las Vegas, and Atlanta, Georgia. There's going to be some famous people there. Some really cool, funny, funky people.
Some funny folks. Someone asked, I saw earlier and I didn't get to allow the answer to come out of my mouth in a timely manner, that we had done a segment on Centralia, and some of the actresses from Silent Hill are going to be in Atlanta, and would we do an interview if permitted? We always have to get permission, of course, and some people aren't doing interviews, and we also have to be able to step away from the table, so if we have time, but we very much would like to try to do that.
Planning on drawing portraits of you guys. Can't wait to share with you guys. Draw pictures. Send it to us. We'd like to see it. Boo. Or else.
How much will we be charging for photos at CreepyCon? Are the 8x10s?
Yeah.
Like a signed, an autographed 8x10? They're 40?
They're 40. And the different conventions have asked us to start doing pro photo ops.
Yeah.
So we started doing those too, which is kind of strange.
I don't know how much those are. We don't actually set the price for that.
They do all that stuff.
They set the price for it.
My favorite. Yep. I hated Blue Velvet the first time I thought it. Then I realized that my hatred was extracted. I can't read that. By the skill of the filmmaker. I love David, which is amazing. I'm glad, Philip.
So cool.
That's awesome.
Give everybody a hug for us. They won't know who the hell we are, but hug them anyway. And tell them we sent you. You'll be like, who?
Roxanne? Roxanne?
Thank you, Roxanne, dear.
Thank you, darling. Darling. Will you guys be allowing selfies with your fans at Creepy? Yes, we do things like that.
We will. Some of the conventions, I think with other artists don't allow it, but as far as we know that we will be,
Yeah.
unless we're told we can't, but
Don't be scared.
I don't think that's been an issue yet, but we have heard of it being like frowned upon. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem. No, I don't think it'll be fine.
Kiri, is it Kiri, says, Michael, where do you get your hoodie from? It all depends. Like this here is from Blackcraft Cult. Sourpuss clothing. We wear a lot of Sourpuss clothing, but I'm a big fan of Blackcraft Cult. Big fan.
I wear a lot of Killstar. Killstar and Foxblood are probably the two big companies that I wear the most. And I'm sorry, a lot of people do ask me in the comments where I wear certain dresses from certain videos, and I tend to shop when things are on clearance. So by the time you see me wear something in a video, if I don't outright tell you where it's from so that you can go buy it, then that generally means that it's not in stock anymore and it's been out of stock. Or I buy a lot of things from eBay. So I do try to let you know when something is available though, as much as I possibly can.
Killstar.
I do love shopping the clearance racks.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
I'm so used to the font being a little bit bigger, and I don't require
Right,
glasses.
it's a little hard to see.
It is a little, because I got a light over here and a light over here, and it's so tiny.
Wait, you've been growing your hair out for a while, Michael. How long are you going to grow it? That I don't know.
Really sweet, darling.
I'm kind of taking it as it comes, so we shall see. Whenever
He has thick ass hair.
it gets really thick.
It's so thick.
When it gets to the point to cut it, I will, but I don't know when that will be yet. We'll figure it out. Hello,
That's
Jamaica.
really cool. Sorry, I was reading. Grindhouse Aesthetics said, my favorite video of you all is watching you meet celebrities. It's so relatable and heartwarming. I think we all have that same nervous excitement, right? Yeah, just because, we've done a thing or two, and we know a thing or two because we've done a thing or two, doesn't mean that we're not, like, sweaty nervous.
Oh, we're always nervous.
Always.
And somebody asked something about the Conjuring universe. Just like the Conjuring universe, we have more Conjuring stories to tell. So keep an eye out for things that have to deal with the Conjuring universe within the next month. Just saying.
Elisa, you can contact us through the website. I think the items are not available right now, but there should be a contact tab. Unfortunately, we are literally just passing through Tucson. Like, we had to get a hotel here, and then we're leaving at like 5 a.m. So we're not going to be able to meet with anybody or anything like that. I'm sorry to say. But give her a big hug and a kiss for us.
Who's that?
But that's so sweet. I think she said either her mom or her grandma.
Oh, well, hello, Mom, and hello, Grandma.
Her grandmom is a huge fan, and she's like screaming in excitement that we're here, but we are literally here sleeping and leaving.
I am so sorry. Yeah, so we actually got the hotel early so we can have a place so we can sit here and talk with you guys. If it wasn't for that, we'd just probably be driving through for the next like 4 or 5 hours just to get to the next spot.
When we're on the road, our mornings start very early, and when we're home, for me, they start much later and start so early for him because he's an early riser and I so am not.
We spent 2 days pretty much filming and getting ready to film a couple hours west of here.
No, I didn't catch that, Christopher.
But still in Arizona.
I wasn't there.
But at some point, we come through Arizona a lot. Sometimes we don't film, but we have a lot of plans.
Passing through. We usually just drive through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going so quick.
Someone asked what's the program you use to edit.
Final Cut Pro. It's funny. I do all shortcuts. Like I'm constantly doing this. Like when I'm editing, it's like magic with the fingers. I don't use what do they call them? Mouses? I don't use that. I'm always using my keyboard shortcuts and everything.
Right? Mice's mouse. Do you say them plural? No, it's a mouse.
So we almost made it to Terror Trader.
Yeah,
we were passing through. We
right.
debated stopping down in Terror Trader, but sadly we couldn't. We were running out of time. So maybe on the way back. Although it is Saturday, and we did pull up the Terror Trader website to see if they had one of the sales from the dark side today, and if they did,
I know, I haven't made one yet, and they always look like a lot of fun. I'm always hoping that when we're passing through that there's going to be one happening so we can stop and say hi, but we're never able to stop and say hi anyway. And we think of you as we drive by, though. We're always like, oh, there's our friends. Oh, there they go.
What camera do you shoot your videos on? Paul, it's a very good question. So we've done all kinds of things over the years, and we've perfected what works for us. Now, we use a very expensive camera. We saved quite a bit for. And you don't always have to use a camera like us, but we use a Sony a7 III's. Basically, it's the camera that sees in the dark. Yeah. And it's great for what we do. And we really like the way that it looks.
Oh, they're making another Ghostbusters movie. That's why it wasn't at the museum. I think I did read that somewhere, but thank you for reminding me. I forget so many things.
It is a DSLR, yes.
We still have not visited the Zach Baggins Museum. We get a lot of people asking us to go film there, but he does not allow anybody to film there. And it is a little high priced for me. I know a lot of people have said that it's a really good experience, but I just haven't been convinced yet. I don't feel bad about it.
Jeff McCarthy says, how about the Connecticut Insane Asylums? I think that's what it is, CT. I don't know anything about the Connecticut ones, but I will say this. There are 2 asylums in the northeastern part of the United States. 2 asylums that have reached out and said, we want you to come visit us with your cameras.
I have no idea how to pronounce your screen name.
At some point.
Friend from Wales, but that's a lot of castles. They said they have 600 castles in Wales, and we should come visit some. I mean, we are going to visit some castles. We haven't picked out locations yet because there are so many. But
the Academy Museum was amazing. I can't wait to take her.
I know. I wasn't feeling well. I saw something else and it ran away from me already.
What show are we watching right now?
Going so fast.
Half Bad?
Half Bad, yeah. Half Bad, the son of the devil himself, something like that. It's a British show. It's just, it's only in its first season right now, filmed in
Well, thank you, Jeff.
filmed in the UK.
Lantern.
How did we meet?
Well, on the planet Earth.
I bewitched him.
She used blood magic on me because she's a witch. You're a witch, Larry.
It was the very first... Oh wait, how did mine go? I'm already messing up because I can't remember because I'm tired.
The DeLorean was pretty freaking amazing.
I was an Adam's family and I lost it. I forgot how it started. Creature features, we love those guys. We miss them. Right, Doug? Yeah, we're very, very happy to see it too. Hi, Hansa.
Hello, Lily.
Hello, Lily. I can't do that. If I do it, I sound like the Cookie Monster.
How'd that go?
If I try to sound like the Cookie Monster. That hurts.
No baby ghouls coming, ever.
No babies, ever, ever, ever. I'm just getting chubby. I'm sorry. No, because sometimes people are in my comments, like people will direct message me on Instagram and other places and say, oh my gosh, do I see a baby bump? Are you guys gonna have a baby? And I'm like, look, I can't have kids. It's a medical thing. I have a lot of medical issues stemming back from way back when. And that's not a baby bump. I just like to eat. And I'm 40, so my metabolism has dropped. So, sorry, it's not a baby bump. It's just fat. And I have scoliosis, so it looks bigger than it is. It's a whole thing. My body's really destroyed, okay? Like, there's so many explanations. There's so many things wrong with me.
March, somebody asked if we're ever coming to New York City.
New York City?
Well...
You do it. You do it.
New York City?
I love him.
Yes, we are coming to New York City and Long Island in March,
every
April.
graveyard I drive by, I look for you guys.
Oh, great.
That is the sweetest thing I think I've ever heard. Yes, I'm 40. Thank you so much for believing that I'm 25 because I like to bathe in the blood of him.
Chicken nuggets. The blood of chicken nuggets.
The blood of chicken nuggets. I literally eat the worst food alive all the time and it's caught up to my heart. I have heart issues and all that stuff. You guys know about that. And yeah, at this point, it's just your metabolism starts dropping. I can't exercise like I used to. And hey, I'm happy about it. I'm not upset, you know. If it looks like I got a food baby, that's the only baby coming into my life is because I ate too much now.
Shelly says,
I look 6 months pregnant, but it's a pizza.
oh, that's going so quick. We purchased the t-shirt and wanted to let you know how much we love it. Also, I'm so happy that you two found each other and are so happy you two are just so cute together. Well, thank you, Shelly.
We did watch
Thank
the
you to
Fairy
you and
Tale
your family.
Theater. We were really lucky recently. We went to Zia in Vegas, and they had a
Is
brand
it Zia
new.
or Zaya?
I don't know, ZIA. They had a brand new box set of the Fairy Tale Theater, and obviously we bought it because it was wonderful.
I'm so burpy.
Happy birthday, Lily! Early birthday, April. I'll be 41 in April.
I'm gonna be 29 in July.
And you know what, guys, I get it. Like, I'm not angry at anybody who has commented on my appearance, you know. It's just, I do get a lot of, when you're, you know, on social media platforms, people just feel comfortable to say things and they kind of don't think first. And I'm not mad at anybody who gets excited that they think that we might be spawning something.
MB1 Bumper, you call me a liar?
That's it. That's all
You a
I'm saying.
liar.
We love you guys. We love you.
Yeah, okay, 29. People don't believe I'm gonna be 29. Because I'm lying
Lying.
to your face. I'm lying to your words, son.
Son?
How old am I gonna be?
You're 3 years older than me?
I'm gonna be 44, right?
I'll be 41, so we'll be 44.
Mr. 44.
Yeah.
Let me get that reference, Mr. 44.
We're at that age where we have to do math to remember how old we are. That's how old we are. Honestly, I had that problem in my 30s, so it is what it is.
Hello, Chile.
I'm so glad to hear that, Jack and Leonard. We really love being able to be here for people because we're a family, you know? We're just a bunch of weirdos.
Awesome, Alex.
We're just a bunch of misfits.
Sorry I'm late to the live. Sarah Davies, it's okay.
No worries,
It's okay.
pumpkin.
There's no such thing as late. You are
No
here
such
right when
thing.
you're supposed to be here. MB1 Bumper. I'll be
That is-
48 right after Days of the Dead event. Are you going to be at Days of the Dead at Atlanta or the
sorry,
Vegas one?
Roxanne.
Vegas,
Thank you,
right?
darling. Yeah, we won't be back in Orlando for a while.
Correct.
Sorry, honey. Dude, every time there's an Oddities Expo,
I
no
know,
matter
Shannon.
what city I'm in, I miss it by like a week. Every time one pops up, I'm out of town.
Ready?
In every city.
We miss all the
bummed.
oddities expos, but how quickly would you go to the Odd Titties expo?
Like,
Let's go.
if I saw a convention for something called the Odd Titties,
Odd Titties.
I probably wouldn't even mention it to you. Because I'd be like, he's gonna think I'm a freaking weirdo.
I already do. You're safe. This is a safe place, baby.
Hey, I heard about this convention that's happening soon. It's called the Odd Titties.
Oh, you're so
I wanna
weird.
go.
You're so weird.
I wanna go.
I know you would go. You'd go in a heartbeat, and I'd get you tickets even before you found out about it.
Right, that's a good strip club name. The Odd Titties.
Odd Titties.
I'd be like, hello, I'm here to support you
I'm
ladies.
glad you enjoyed the Kingpin video, Mr. Thrasher. I like saying Mr. Thrasher. We did have a happy Friday the 13th. You know what we did? What did we do?
Like 3 boobs or the shapes of triangles. You know what? Either would impress me, I think.
Okay, all right. I gotta let you know a little secret. Ready?
I think I'd be impressed with either.
So, okay. Don't judge me. You guys are gonna judge me because she judges me. Right. So I've been having nightmares. Like every night I have like 3 or 4 nightmares. I wake up,
Sometimes.
I go to sleep, I wake up, have a nightmare, and I go back to bed and I have a different nightmare. I wake up,
He has
go to bed,
nightmares.
wake up with a different, like 4 nightmares.
I snooze
4
him all
nightmares.
night long until I eventually pass out.
So the other night, I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the hotel. She's asleep next to me. I'm like, man, I can't go to sleep. she hates whenever I play things on TV that have like singing or gunfire or anything that's really loud. Jessica's all about like the something. Yeah.
The TV very, very low while I sleep, or else I can't sleep.
So I'm scrolling through Netflix.
I already know what you're gonna say, and I do judge you on it.
And I'm like, I'm trying to find something that is probably going to be like really stupid to watch.
Background noise.
Really like background noise where there's no like highs or lows, nothing too fancy, no gunfire, no chases, no people getting murdered, no screaming, no birds. Something that's like straight across the board. So in LA, I remember seeing the billboards for this show called Emily in Paris. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, I put on Emily in Paris. 6 o'clock in the morning rolls around. I'm still awake watching Emily in Paris, and I'm liking it. I got addicted to
Happy birthday, Christopher!
Emily in Paris on Netflix, and it's a fun show. Don't judge me. Watch it.
100% judge you, but
it's a fun show.
We both have our own editions of
Eiffel Tower. If it's not that, it's the London Bridge.
And it's sad. We all have our own versions of like terribly made movies in whatever genre that we love to watch. So his is like chick flicks. I don't do chick flicks. I don't do chick humor. I don't do like relationship girl whatever humor. I don't know what to call it aside from like Hallmark humor.
It's so much fun to watch, and it's so quick, and it's so much fun.
If I ever catch you watching the Hallmark Channel, I'm having an intervention.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
I love you though. That being said, I am a very big sci-fi nerd, so he likes to call one of my favorite shows Deep Dork Nine.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if I'm watching Deep Space Nine. Anything science fiction, he calls Deep Dork Nine. Yeah. So we haven't seen Megan yet.
No, I know.
We haven't seen it yet.
So.
Oh, I love Clueless. Clueless is a classic movie. I will love that till the day I die. That's a wonderful movie.
So we want to go see Megan, but I don't want to see it in the theater. I kind of just want to I want to watch it at our house, at our home theater. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So we'll probably wait till we get home, and it might be streaming by then, or we can whatever. And our home theater. It's not really a theater, but it's kind of like a theater, but it's not. But it is. It seems fun.
My chat is stuck.
Your chat is stuck.
It's
like going. Have you visited Zach Baggins Museum? And I have to say Zach Baggins. No, we have not been there yet.
No.
Every time we go to Vegas, we're always doing
right?
something so busy. And you can't film anything at the Zach Baggins Museum, which I know is not a reason to not go. But that mixed with a bunch of other things, we kind of have not gone just yet.
I've heard something about Skinamarink, but someone made a vague comment about not being prepared, and they almost walked out, and that's really all they kind of said. And
I don't know what it's about, but I will say this. I have no idea what kind of movie Skinamarink is. Whether it's a horror movie or a comedy, but I can't stop thinking of this. You ready for it? Skinamarink-a-dinky-dink, skinamarink-a-doo.
Yeah.
I love you. I can't.
You.
The Elephant Show. I can't not think of that. If it has,
probably has something to do with it. They're probably gonna really just.
If it has nothing to do with the Elephant Show, I'm gonna be pissed.
They probably also have done something with. We haven't seen it yet, but the new Winnie the Pooh.
Wednesday
the new
thoughts,
Winnie the Pooh
amazing
movie, where he's a serial killer now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mine keeps getting stuck.
It goes by so fast.
I know, and then it's like, wait.
Ah!
Ow.
Hey, Michael, how you doing? I'm doing good, Dustin. How are you doing?
love you.
You guys ever come to
I know.
Elizabethtown, PA, the home of the
I know,
Audi's
you
music?
guys.
Sure, why not? I'd check it out. Boo.
I would love if there's a place that is like an oddities market as a museum, like you say, in Pennsylvania, I would love to go because I keep missing all the damn markets.
So I know there is a slow mode.
We don't have it on.
But we are doing we're straight up 100% doing this cellular because we're on the road. We're in Tucson, so we don't have our equipment.
Just keeps blinking.
Yeah.
It's just a spiked headband. I don't know where I got it. I probably got it at one of those cheap stores in the mall, like Claire's or something.
Michelle Giles says favorite band. You ready for mine? Rubber.
What?
Rubber.
Rubber. Oh God.
That's right. Best jokes this side of Arizona.
I don't think we have eaten at Mycellus in Hollywood yet. I don't. Okay, so as much as I
Annette Yo.
occasionally love Italian food, I can't have
What's this
white
button?
sauces.
I'm gonna accidentally have
filters. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hey.
Are we in black and white now?
We are wait, I'm waiting for it to pop up on my side.
You mean we're the only people that can see the filters?
Nope, there you go. So I'm on the tablet and it's like really lagged on my tablet. We're like at least 2 minutes behind on my tablet.
Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Documentary, here we go.
That is like an old VHS tape.
You're an old VHS tape.
You're older than me.
Be kind, rewind.
Safe word.
I don't know if I can get this back to being normal.
Thank you, Peanut Head. We do play some games, but we often don't have the time. I have a Switch that I haven't picked up in over a week.
So, yeah, we do. We do play some games.
What are their names, though?
Dreamlight Valley.
Oh, that's
Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah.
I've given up on the Evil Dead game because it's gotten too boring. I get bored very quickly. What is going on here?
Change that filter.
I'm gonna go back to normal. There we go.
Back to normal. She asked what our thoughts are about the all-year Halloween Horror Nights coming to Las Vegas.
Okay, here's my thoughts on the new Halloween Horror Nights coming to Las Vegas, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I don't know how to. Oh, there we go. So
just leave it.
Okay.
Don't get stuck in the cat filter like people in Zoom.
The idea of Halloween Horror Nights all year round is beautiful. It's amazing.
So it's basically just like a haunted house themed, right? Or
correct.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing about this. You ready? Think about it logically. All right. They're gonna be dumping all kinds of money into making this really cool. Now, no doubt it's gonna be really cool. No doubt we are going to be there when it opens up. I promise you that.
No doubt we're really cool.
No doubt. Don't speak.
There?
What? We are really cool. We are really cool. So here's my problem with this. If you've ever gone to Halloween Horror Nights, more than once in a season, you're gonna get it. Okay? It opens up. The workers, because they have to have scare actors and they also have to have people in there making sure that everything moves smoothly, unless it's all animatronic, right? So if they have scare actors and they have people in there making sure everything moves smoothly, it all starts out the same. Everybody's excited, but by the end of the season, people are like, I want this crap to end. It's giving me a headache. I don't want to work all the time doing this. People get tired. It's Las Vegas. It's going to be hot as all freaking heck. Yeah, there's going to be air conditioning, but it still gets hot as hell. I
still don't think it's far enough away from Hollywood to make a difference on the Halloween Horror Nights crowding issue.
I feel like the population, the public is going to love it.
At first.
I think, and I'm predicting, the people who work it are going to hate it. because it's going to be all year round. That's my thoughts.
Some people would love to have an all year round and work there all year round, but we'll see how that goes. But Hollywood Guy asked a good question. He asked what the worst movie we've ever seen was, and what is our favorite Grim Life episode so far. And I think we both have the same worst movie.
Every movie we've ever been in. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Worst movie?
Hereditary.
Oh, I hated Hereditary.
I hated Hereditary.
But I hated Hereditary for a stupid reason.
Yeah, you did.
100%. It might have been a great movie, but I could not get over the fact that I've talked extensively on my hatred for the movie Hereditary. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's not. I just can't do it. I'm so disappointed in Hereditary. Like, seriously. Why'd you have to bring that up? That's like saying Julia Stiles is awesome.
I don't know what it was for me, but we went to see it in theaters. We were really excited. We liked the previews.
Yes,
we thought it was going to be a good movie, and I was not even halfway through the movie, and I realized that I wasn't even watching the movie. I was fidgeting with something in my hand because apparently I had gotten bored, which has never happened to me in a movie theater before. I have fallen asleep once, and because I worked a really long shift and it was a night movie, but I've never just been like, just my brain completely fucked off while I was watching it because it was not interested in what I was seeing. And so I don't have a reason as to why, but I did not like it just naturally. We love Midsummer. Midsummer was great.
Watching Hereditary was like being in a moving car and smacking my head off of a telephone pole. Tucson. No, okay. The reason why I hated the movie Hereditary is because I was severely disappointed in David Byrne's character. Severely.
He really hated the fact that he even took the role. And I kept telling him, it's like he took this role intentionally. He did table reads and all that.
Maybe he was drunk.
You know, maybe he wanted to try something different. Who knows? But Michael couldn't stand that he was in such a emasculating role.
Well, it wasn't emasculating. It was just, the man has been in some pretty
he was a pushover
awesome roles.
To the wife or whatever.
No, it wasn't that. It was
underwhelming.
It was very underwhelming. Like whenever you watch a movie and you hear a certain actor of a certain caliber is in it, and they're not anything like that, it's just like, okay, well, okay, whatever. See, I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie Shaw says she would love to see us at the St. Louis Oddities Expo, and do we have any plans on going to Iowa?
No, not Iowa, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I do apologize. St. Louis, we are going to be back in St. Louis in April.
Yeah, I don't know when the expo is though.
But not for an expo. Just after. We're going to be in that little area. We got family, so. But we got something special planned.
We do?
I got something special planned. Oh my God! When you said David Byrne, my mind broke.
David
Byrne.
Gabriel Byrne.
Oh God, yeah, Gabriel Byrne. Oh,
Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah. I can't even think straight when it comes to that movie. Favorite grave you've ever visited? The first one I ever went to for Grim Life, and that was Lizzie Borden.
I think I've heard you say that before. Yeah. I don't know. I have a very terrible memory, and it's not so much that I don't want to remember things because I enjoy them, but I think my short-term and my long-term memory have been severely damaged over time, and I am not really sure why.
Energy, drink, and water.
Could be due to my ADHD and other issues, but whenever people ask me questions, especially when you've been doing content for 6 years straight, and we put out a video at least 2-3 times a week, sometimes more than that, it becomes difficult for me to separate them and remember all the details because
that's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Roxanne says, watch the Horrorwood video today. It was great. To be honest, I've never even heard the song. I know that there's a video out. I know some people have been posting about it, but I didn't even know that there was a song called Horrorwood. I feel so out of the loop. That's how much into the road that we've been doing. Ice Nine Kills.
Okay, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
Lunas Wolf, if you ever see me, Lunas Wolf, and I'm drinking a Monster can, I would gladly give you the Monster can so you can put it in your Monster can collection.
Aww.
The movie The Shining
Someone
Rock,
has a
Jack
collection?
Nicholson. Huh?
Someone has a collection?
Yeah.
I'm
that's
always
what I
hungry
said.
too.
Is White Club here? I don't know. Favorite food? Ooh.
I was very lucky that I actually got one of the Elvira Monster High dolls, and it is the first one that I've ever been able to actually buy when they did a pre-order. And me and Michael did it at the same time to try and make our luck better at getting one. I got one, he didn't.
Yeah, which is all right. And
We just wanted one anyway.
I think it's about time.
Is it time?
It is time.
Am I getting loopy? I feel a little loopy.
Yeah, well, we're tired. We've been
tired,
driving and
yeah.
filming all day.
I feel like my voice is starting to go.
And we just wanted to get on here and just do a little Q&A and a little hangout, and that's about it. And we'll probably do the same thing next weekend. Or we might do, we're probably just going to do a Q&A next weekend.
Yeah.
And not
We'll be on the road still. We're on the road for a while until February.
So with that being said, thank you all for joining us on this crazy little night. We were in Tucson, Arizona, about ready to probably grab a bite to eat and then hit the bed before we hit the road tomorrow. On our way to Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm sleepy.
Many movies coming, many videos coming.
We love you guys.
Till next time.
Mwah.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Spooky, spooky.
Mm.
Scooby-Doo.